ready for the Duff Pickem AllStars.
And welcome back to another episode of Duff Pickem AllStars. I am your recovering host, the Orange Peanut. Above me is Skinnnns. Above him is Icehouse. And top is the Commish. We're here to talk to you about fantasy football. I apologize for missing last week. As I was telling Skinnnns, it was Monday. We college professors get Veterans Day off. Came home Monday feeling fine. 10 o'clock, I'm like, I'm exhausted. I got up at 7 o'clock, took care of the kids. I'm like, I'm still exhausted. I must not have slept well. After the kids had left, 9 o'clock, I go back to sleep. I'm like, I'll just grab a quick 40 winks. Woke up at 3:30, and I was like, dang, I'm still exhausted. What the heck is this? Then all of a sudden, I'm with the kids for a while till maybe 7:30ish or so, something like that. That's when Katie gets home from Mrs. Peanut gets home from her work dinner with the bosses who are in town, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I think I'm freaking freezing right now. She's like, don't you have your show? I'm like, well, I can't do it if I'm an ice cube. And she feels me. She's like, yeah, you're burning up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to. That's when I text guys that going to bed. And I slept again from 7 to 7. Woke up and I'm like, why am I still exhausted? Is my sleep broken? Do I need to take this into the hospital mechanic? Figure this out? So anyway, that's why we didn't have an episode last week, because it's my fault. Sorry about that.
It's too bad, too, because we still did the video chat, and if we recorded, it would have been a banger of a show. Probably our best ever, but thanks, John.
I see. No, it probably would be. But there was some stuff that happened last week, right? There was some good football. I did recover enough to watch some good football. Namely, I watched the Bears. You all watch the Bears?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta cut that. They gotta cut it out. They really just gotta.
You can be nervous with this. The Vikings were not performing that well. We should have won by more.
Bears and Panthers having lots of comebacks this season.
Are we for real? Are the Panthers like the Bears? Are we a for real team? I'm enjoying the hot streak. But is it all about to come crashing down at some point?
I mean, I don't understand the question, because that just seems sort of silly. Are they for real? Well, I mean, they came back and won games. I don't know how much realer that is. Are they as strong as other 7-3 teams? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's a first-year head coach with a second-year quarterback. I wouldn't have expected them to have 7 wins by the end of the season, let alone in the middle of it. So, am I happy about the progress? Absolutely. Am I going to enjoy it while it lasts? Again, absolutely. But, would I expect them to make a deep playoff run? No, not even remotely close.
You think
hey, you never know. Coming from a Commanders fan last year, did not see that coming either.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't expect it. I'll be fine with it if it happens, but I'm not expecting it. I live in the real world where shit like this does not happen.
Yeah, but I'm with the commissioner. I'm excited for the ride. I think a lot of Bears fans are we're real. We're well, okay, it could start to get worse, but right now it's great. And the games are exciting, fun to listen to, fun to watch as well, because it was on TV out here. And I got the chance to compare that to the Browns game that occurred immediately after the Bears game, which was, Shedeur is out of the bag. And that wasn't pretty. That wasn't good. According to
he hasn't played or practiced with the first team all year.
Yeah, those were his first snaps. Those were his first reps with that squad. That's
I'm surprised they didn't give him any in the preseason. You think they would have split him and Gabriel up somewhat? In the preseason,
I don't know if they did, but all the news reports came in this morning saying that he hadn't taken a single rep with that squad, that was his first, those were all his first real snaps on the season. And so...
it's the Browns, so...
They looked like his preseason games, so not much has changed, I think.
The downside is you're coming into a game against a team that is on a winning streak and actually has years built up of them being really good.
vicious too, like a good team, like a team
Yeah.
that is a tiger waiting in the shadows of the jungle.
Like if he had come in against, I don't know, New Orleans Saints and was 4 for 16 with an interception and, no yards, like, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. I will say this though, and I don't know how other people feel about their quarterbacks. I don't know the heights of every single quarterback or anything like that. Dylan Gabriel and the lineman. This is Dylan Gabriel. This is the lineman. And then all of a sudden, Shador steps out. This is Shador, and this is the lineman. And he's definitely like looking down the field and scanning, but for too long, too many times. And the O line was blowing up on him on third downs with blitzes like crazy. They couldn't contain all the blitzes that were occurring. I don't know. He looks like an athletic quarterback that could make a change for the better.
It could, yeah. Dylan Gabriel is my height at 5'11", and Shador is 6'2".
So looked like it was a little bit taller, looked a little bit leaner, looked a little bit more machiner. I don't know what I mean by that. But yeah, Skinnnns, your Commanders do okay? Did they have a bye?
No, they've lost me max points now for the 5th or 6th week in a row, and this is against the spread. I brought it up last week in my notes that they were. It's probably six weeks in a row now. They were 0-5 against the spread, so that's 5 straight weeks of me losing my max points. Now 6 straight weeks. Their defense is complete. Well, they actually were a little bit better with Quinn calling the plays, but they still wait. Am I in the right week? They didn't play Detroit. No, they played. I'm having a brain fart, but it was the Spain game. Yeah, they played Miami. Losing to Miami. That's
And Spain
so yeah, we gave up 16 points to Miami, which is fine, but it's not fine when you only can score 13 against Miami. Like seriously. Even with Mariota, I was expecting about 20 points or something. That should have been the win and the cover, but here we are. We're mailing it in. Half our defense is injured, and McLaurin's out still, and quarterback's out. It's just poop. Poop sandwich wrapped in 2 pieces of poop bread.
The points back for that one. It's a poop sandwich wrapped in 2 pieces of quality stuff for that. There's more games that happened last week. Commish, do you have all the running stats of all the craziness that happened last week?
Yeah, last week was there it go. There it is. Last week was, I don't know. I wouldn't say a great week, but it certainly wasn't a bad week. You had 2 pushes, which I can't recall the last time there were 2 pushes in a week. New England beat the Jets by exactly 13, and Green Bay beat the G-Men by exactly 7. Otherwise, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 favorites, and we had 7 underdogs as the correct picks. Eric continues his favorites only, except for 2 games in which he chose, let's see, it was, I looked at it earlier today. He chose no, that's not that team, that's this team. He chose Detroit instead of Philadelphia. And what was the other underdog he chose? Oh, Chicago. Which kind of funny considering he used to only pick against never pick Chicago.
Never picked Chicago. He put a 1 on it.
But he's taken Chicago. But let's see. JV, you led the week with 62 points. Boss with 56. Me and Eric tied with 54. Tommy with 45. Groady with 39. And Stan 37. Let's see. Everybody had Dallas. Actually, I should say we all had San Francisco correct. We all had Baltimore wrong, Detroit wrong, Atlanta wrong. Boss was the only one who had Las Vegas. Everyone else had Dallas. Everyone had Chicago except for me. I had Minnesota. I don't think there was any all wrongs and only 1 right. There were a couple of twofers. Boss and Stan both had Jacksonville. Everyone else had the Chargers, which what a game that was. Apparently, Justin Herbert does not enjoy playing in Jacksonville. Tommy and Boss both had Seattle, while everyone else had the Rams. That's pretty much it for any sort of closeness. On On the season, that puts us at, let's see, Groady still out in the lead with 639 points, followed by me with 569, followed by JV with 565, Eric with 549, Stan with 538, Boss with 513, and Tommy with 589. Not looking to embarrass you or make you feel bad about it, but for both Stan and Boss, Eric did miss the entire first week. So
I was looking at that. Eric is actually leading in pick percentage, win-loss rate. He's got the
no,
best.
Grody's got him by one.
No, win-loss rate, not wins.
Well, yeah, but he should have 14 more, or I'm sorry, 16 more losses in there from the first week because he didn't.
I should say percentage, winning percentage. He's
like, well, I shouldn't say he should have 16 for sure as losses, but those aren't, the first week isn't in there, so that doesn't help.
No, he's just at a 55%.
I know. I mean, out of the picks that he has made, but he should have 16 in there from the first week when he didn't make picks. That should be all losses. He would be at 79 and 80.
Yeah, he would most like. Oh, those count as losses even if you don't pick?
Yeah, if you don't make the picks, they should be, which is how, like, Tommy made picks that first week, which is why he's at 59 and 99. Eric made no picks at all, and I don't know if he even joined that first week. He might have joined after the week was over, which is why they're not in there. But if you go back to week 1 on the group picks, you'll see Eric at the bottom with not a single pick made.
Oh, yeah. There's 258 if you add Tommy's record, but Eric comes up, Eric comes up to 143.
Right, so he's 16 behind.
He's over 100 games behind.
Jeez.
Anyways.
But the main one is let's cheers to the lucky winner of last week. Fate protects fools, little children, and teams named the Orange Peanut or Miles Jack's Jackaroo.
Cheers, JV.
Thank you. Icehouse, you are still the only one on the season without a win on the week for this. So, what the system needs.
If only I didn't lose my last 4 picks. I just needed one of those right. Would have won the week.
Now,
that's the way it goes.
That is the way it goes. All right, so I've got 2 games that I would like to talk about. The first game is going to be the Minnesota Vikings headed up to Lambeau to play against the Green Bay Packers. Suppose I should find a team. You are. All right. Okay. 64% of people are picking Green Bay. Got an over-under of 41, and Green Bay is favored by 6.5. Overall, this is a team that's met for a long time, since 1961. They call it the rivalry, which because there is no one else remotely close to Minnesota, so they get Green Bay by proxy. The Q list on Green Bay, the number of current players who are injured as of right now, easily outweighs the Vikings by almost 2.5 times. It's ridiculous how many injuries some of these teams ultimately have. And I wanted to bring one of them up in particular because I didn't know quite. Oh, no, that's on my later game for this one here. Never mind. I have a silly one coming up in the later game. This is going to be one of my football doesn't make sense. Green Bay they have a big time home favorites in terms of just their people winning within their stadium. There are so many injured players on Green Bay as of right now. I just don't see how the Vikings don't play well against them with it. We just saw the Vikings play against the Bears, and I'm sorry, J.J. McCarthy, or excuse me, the Nine did not look very good. Those of you who are not familiar with the Nine is the alter ego of J.J. McCarthy. When he sits in his chair, puts on the shoe polish, the black that's on his face. He puts on a lot of black, and that's his mask for his alter ego, which he has been calling Nine. And so I can't get behind the Nine. I just don't like the way he's been throwing to his players. They look like they're trying, but I think the Packers with the home team advantage are going to take this one. So it's disgusting, but I have to go with Green Bay for 4 points. So 4 points, Green Bay. Icehouse.
I got 6 on Green Bay.
6, Green Bay. All right, Commish.
I got 6 on Minnesota.
6 on Minnesota. I appreciate that. I hope I'm right, but actually, I don't know. They're Skinnnns.
Yeah, he's.
What the
I
hell?
hope you're right, I'm wrong, because that would be great.
We're both
What?
right. How did that happen?
McCarthy's not been great. I mean, essentially, he's only completed like 4 games this year, and he's only. I thought, I was thinking completed like a full game. He was injured. I think.
Well, I know. I just mean like that was the 5th start was against Chicago.
Yeah. So he's only broke 200 yards once, and that was against the Ravens 2 weeks ago. He's thrown more picks than touchdowns, 8-6. It's not great. The Packers have a top half defense, probably top third, I would say. Not to mention that they're 10th in the league in passing yards, 7th in rushing yards allowed. Yeah, I would say that qualifies as top third, 7th in points allowed per game. Being at home, McCarthy is not going to do it. So I'm going to put, will it be by a touchdown though? Josh Jacobs might be out. Emmanuel Wilson looked okay. He was about 4 yards per carry in filling in for Jacobs. But I like the Green Bay sitting there at home. Less than a touchdown. I think they could win by a touchdown. So I'm going to put 10 on Green Bay.
10 on Bay. Yeah, I mean, like with Josh Jacobs and Tucker Kraft being out, like the offense is not exactly doing it. And there's like so many others. There's so many other people who are injured. Right? They're a little unreal, but they're at home. Stinky Green Bay fans, you all you in your stadium. All right, moving onwardly. Icehouse. Indianapolis is going to KC to play a game. Know anything about this game?
So the Chiefs are 4-1 at home this season, and they're 1-4 on the road. And this is probably a must-win game for them, if there ever was one. I mean, they need to get their shit together.
Yeah. Yes. Agree with that.
So they have won 15 straight as home favorites, though. So it's like, and the Colts have not beaten a team on the road that was over 500 this year. So as impressive as the record looks, and they're kind of beaten up on, on nobodies on the road.
Mm.
And KC has played the toughest schedule so far amongst all the NFL teams, and Indy has played the 30th toughest. So basically, KC's out here playing everyone that's worth a damn, and Indy's like, yeah, we'll just beat up on, everyone that's not worth a damn. So,
they didn't get the teams.
Well, fair, but I'm just saying, it's just like the Bears. The Bears' record probably not as good as they are, but hey, it is what it is. So, 3-point spread. I don't know. I figure, Steve Spagnuolo can figure out a way to hold Jonathan Taylor. So I got 10 on KC on this game.
10 on.
I was rating that if KC should probably try to get up as fast as possible, and then that'll limit the Colts running game. If they have a decent lead, you obviously can't keep running the ball. So we'll see.
All right, so 10 on the Chiefs for this one, Commish.
I got 11 on Indianapolis.
11 on Indy. A little split for Skinnnns to decide a path through. Skinnnns.
Well, I have 11 also, but it's going the other way. I got 11 on KC.
Oh.
I like their defense. Or I'm sorry, Indy's defense is 25th in passing yards, but they're 5th in rushing yards allowed per game. Whereas if you look at the Chiefs, they are the opposite. The Chiefs are a much more passing than running team. They're 4th in passing yards per game, 16th in rushing. So their strength is going against the Colts' weakness. So I'm going to pop 11 on the Chiefs at home.
Pop 11 on the Chiefs at home. And I will go opposite of you. I will put 10 on Indy. And I like Indianapolis for the change that they have brought towards this team. But it makes me worried that, they've had an easy schedule. Yeah, they probably are playing against teams in their own damn division, which, that would make sense for that. But go Indiana Jones all the way. Just keep it going with this. Jonathan Taylor, what it be? Right. Oh, Commish. Let's go Buffalo heading down to Houston to play a game. What do you know about this game, Commish?
Let's see. It's a Thursday night football game, and on Thursday night, the Buffalo Bills have a record of 15, 10, and 1. The Houston Texans have a 3-9 record on Thursday night football, including a 2-7 home record. So it ain't looking good for them. Couple that with the fact that Davis Mills, in his career, let's see, his starts, he's 11-26-1 as a starter. So it's getting even worse for them. The only thing that's kind of I don't know. That's what popped up in the search.
Yeah, wow.
Which I didn't think so either, but under StatMuse it says 11-26-1 as a record. It might be including in college, because I don't remember him starting that much either. But it shows in 2021 he started for Houston.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm getting he was 3-13-1. Mr. AI is telling me he's 6-19-1. Maybe that's including games he popped in as a
I don't know. I got 11-26-1 on one, 14-27-1 on another thing. Like all I'm gathering from it is he's not good as a starter.
It ain't good.
Now, Josh Allen's overall numbers I don't have, but he has played the Houston Texans 3 times in the regular season, and he is 1-2 against them. So small sample size, and of course, after this past weekend, we know what Josh Allen is capable of, which is insanity. Overall, they've played each other 12 total times in their history, and Houston leads the series 7-5. It is a short week. Houston is banged up. C.J. Stroud not being their starter, as he has not cleared concussion protocols, and I believe they already made the call that it is going to be Davis Mills. I don't know. The thing that Houston has going for them, and I don't know who, I did not look at their total list of opponents, but they are first in points allowed. They are first in total yards allowed. They are third in passing yards allowed, third in rushing yards allowed. Like, their defense apparently is pretty good. Their offense, not so much. It is a, where did you go? Oh, Thursday, duh. It is a 5.5 point spread, jumped up from 3.5, and I think that was due to the Davis Mills news. 82% of people are choosing Buffalo. The hard part about that is percentage stats on the season. When Yahoo users are in the 80 percentile range, between 80 to 89%, they are 8-14 against the spread this year. Thursday night football games. The favorite is 4-7 against the spread this season. So I'm taking Houston for 8. I think Buffalo wins this game. I just don't know if it's going to be by. I don't think it'll be by 6.
Yeah, Houston for 8 points for that, and all relevant. I like those Thursday night stats for that. I had to pause for a second there, and I was just like, those are interesting numbers. What does that mean? Like, I really did sit there and think with it. All right, so 8 points on Houston. Skin.
Yeah, I like Houston's defense, knowing they need to step up. I think they're going to be able to do it. Worries me that they gave up 29 to the Jaguars 2 weeks ago when Davis Mills first started. They held Tennessee to 13 last week, which, okay, you're a good defense. You should hold the Titans to 13. What they do to the Bills, if they hold the Bills to 20 and they can put, 14 points up, that would cover the spread. Or nope, that would bring it just short. Either way, I don't like Thursday night games.
No.
I always trash shows. I don't even remember who last week was, but I remember just being disappointed watching it. I'm going to put 3 on Houston.
It was New England against the Jets, and they pushed on Thursday night.
That's what it was.
Oh.
Yes. Justin Fields regressing. It's amazing seeing how few yards he can pass and still keep it covering or, within the spread.
Very relevant.
Well, I mean,
Indeed.
to defend him just a wee bit for that game, Garrett Wilson was not playing.
Yes.
I'm looking at.
Then he would have had 104 yards.
No, I mean, he might have had the touchdown passes to him instead of the other guy, who I don't even know that guy's name.
Abe Davis still plays for the Bills? He
might be on the team.
Play for the Bills. He will be their 6th starter until he's 70 years old.
I'm just looking at all the points that were scored last week, like fantasy football points wise, and like there was a ton scored by Josh Allen, of course, but like who is Shavers and Gabe Davis like caught passes?
Khalil Shakir?
He's not even mentioned. There's no
Shakir's.
Shakir had one reception for -3 yards.
Shakir is leading the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
or not leading the league. He's leading the Bills in reception yards.
Last week,
Yeah, the person I was going against in fantasy last week, I ended up with negative points from Shakir.
that would be.
And I was like, that's pretty impressive. Guy who didn't get injured manages negative points. It's like, that can't happen very often.
I thought it was going to be this barn burner shootout thing, and it was, and the balls are just being thrown to lots of other people. The Bills are clearly utilizing a lot of things. I'm with you guys on Houston's defense, but I don't think the offense is well put together enough, even being at home, to take on the Bills. But I don't like Thursday night games at all. A measly 3 points for me on Let's Go Buffalo for this. I think they can outscore them. I don't know who they'll pass to, but or rush. I don't know, but there'll be a whole lot of people in there. I don't know.
They'll disappointingly pass to Keon Coleman.
He wasn't even on there. There were no passes to Keon Coleman. Who is Latu and Hardman? And,
I do know Coleman was benched because he missed the walkthrough.
oh.
Is that Mecole Hardman? That guy's still hanging around somewhere?
It is Mecole Hardman. Oh, my
And
God.
I guess. Wow.
I think it's
How many
pronounced-
wide receivers do they have?
Oh.
2 dozen.
They have all the old ones.
They have
the
all
guys
the
that
old
can
ones.
Let's see. Yeah, Keon Coleman, Mecole Hardman, Elijah Moore, Joshua Palmer, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir,
Elijah Moore, there's one.
Tyrell Shavers.
Oh, yeah.
They're all the old waiver wire
It's like,
pickups.
7. They got
Yeah,
7.
exactly. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
who was on the waivers the last 3 years in fantasy for like a random week? Like, get 'em.
Yep.
Man, there's a gentleman that knows his fantasy football stuff. This guy's like, he broke out 1 week, he had a 1 week breakout, he had a 1 week breakout. All right, let's assess him. You know, it's like Wonder Twins or Wonder Team unite, really.
Wondered.
I mean, what the fuck? It's like, hey,
Yep.
wow, amazing.
That is a wow. All right, so we've got an 8 on Houston, 3 on Houston, 3 on the Bills. Icehouse, where do you lie?
I got lucky 7 on Houston. Let's start the week off lucky.
7 on Houston, start the week off lucky. That is what the system says.
I should note, while there's some overlapping players that are currently on the active roster that are also listed with injuries, they have a total of 10 wide receivers listed on their injury report. I think 3 of them are still players.
Wow.
One of them, which might be an indication of why they're not doing so good, is Chase Claypool.
Oh, God.
Hey, there he is. There's another guy that, where's he at today? No one knows. Wow. I would have guessed Buffalo.
Going back through it, yeah, Amari Cooper, his undisclosed injury is he's retired.
Undisclosed, huh?
Completely undisclosed injury.
Wow.
I am retired.
Don't tell anyone about my retirement. It's fine.
Yeah. Shush.
It's funny though, Chase Claypool. It's like, oh my God, there's a guy I hadn't even wondered where he was at this year, but it's like, man, what team would have taken a chance on him?
Right behind him is
He's that guy that if there was a minor league, you'd be like, what horrible minor league team is he ruining?
Yeah, he would hang around in the minor leagues forever. Like he'd be like, dude, you can play 240 if you want. We'll keep signing you because, hey, whatever, people have heard of you. It's fun. But yeah, there's a guy that could hang around forever in that kind of situation. He should have a CFL, thing lined up pretty soon. I think he's probably running out of NFL opportunities. And he's Canadian, so it's like perfect spot for him. Go back to Canada, buddy.
They don't want him.
Well, nobody wants him here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Skinnnns. Skinns, you're going to hear. It took me a while to decipher the text because I was like leopard and pickaxe, but I was like, oh, it's a cat. I see it. So Carolina going down to San Francisco or out to San Francisco to play. Skinns, what do you know about this game?
Yeah, I typed in panther, and that's what came up. And I was like, well, I'll just go with it. But it does look more like a jaguar than a panther, but that's what emojis get you.
I like it.
So we have the surprising, who would have thought this at the beginning of the season, 6-5 Panthers going to the 7-4 49ers. Game time temperature, 59 degrees. Small chance of showers coming into the mix, but it doesn't look like there's any wind that should affect things. Carolina is 13-10 all-time versus San Francisco. This is the first Panthers primetime game in 2 years. Start to the season. Carolina.
Well deserved.
Yeah, they picked an all right time for it. Carolina started. This is Monday night, by the way. Carolina started 1-3 this year, and they have since then went 5-2, including a 30-0 win over Atlanta, a road win against Green Bay. But then one of those losses is at home to the Saints. So go figure. This is the Panthers. I have a quote for you at the end of this from a Panthers site that I found, and it's pretty funny and pretty wild. In the meantime, San Francisco kind of did the opposite. They started 4-1, and then they went 4-3 after that 4-1 start, with doing the every other week thing: win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. They currently ended last week on a win. So is this week going to be a loss? Is it going to follow that pattern? We shall see. Carolina on the road, 4-1 against the spread.
Really?
San Francisco at home against the spread is 1-5. So those are certainly at odds with what's happening this week. Last week, Bryce Young went through a franchise record 448 yards, 3 TDs. Purdy also, he came back. He threw for 200 yards and 3 TDs as well, with a 133 quarterback rating. So both QBs coming off good weeks. And the big thing to note, this is a CMC revenge game.
Whoa, it is?
Yeah. McCaffrey, I did not know. I knew he was catching a lot of passes. He's obviously leading the team in rushing yards, but he's also leading the team in receiving yards. And not only, he has about 700 some receiving yards, if I recall. He's beating the second most receiving yards is Kendrick Bourne with he's got 250 yards less than him.
Yeah,
so
700
McCaffrey
on the season?
He's got about 700-ish rushing yards and 700 plus receiving yards.
Holy crap, what a weapon.
Yeah, and he's leading. Yeah, so he's leading in both. Kendrick Bourne's around 500 with the second best receiving yards on the team. And then just for fun, I thought I would look back to the trade that the Niners sent from McCaffrey. What did the Panthers get in exchange? So this was 22, I think it was. They got a 23 second, third, and fourth, and a 2024 fifth. Those 2023 picks, second round, tight end, Brenton Strange. He's with the Jaguars now. 2023 third, tight end, Darnell Washington. He's with the Steelers now. So they drafted 2 tight ends 2 years ago, and they're not even with the team anymore, with their second and third round picks.
Wow.
So 2 years ago, your second and third round picks are just on other teams. Their 2023 fourth ended up being Nick Herbig. I looked up his stats. He's playing. Oh, I'm sorry. He's playing, but he's playing for the Steelers. So he's not even on the team anymore.
Did they have anyone that they picked?
And then their 2024 fifth round pick ended up being a cornerback, Shao Smith Wade, and he's playing. He has some stats, but I'm not sure how great he's doing. But at any rate, yeah, he's playing at least. The Panthers have 1 fifth-round cornerback on their team from the McCaffrey trade.
Oh.
So, needless to say, the Niners won that trade. Bad news for the Niners, though, is Pinheiro, their kicker, Eddie Pinheiro, will not be playing, so they're bringing in some kickers for workouts this week. They're going to have a off the street Joe kicking for them Monday night. So maybe they won't even be doing extra points. Maybe it'll just be McCaffrey catching or running them in. Let's see. San Francisco, their defense we know is a bit beat up. That's an understatement. Their rush defense, though, is decent at 12th in the league, but their pass defense is 27th. So that's not great, Bob. But good news is for them is the Panthers only average 187 yards per game passing. And that's with Bryce Young's 400 plus yards last week added in. So they are, that's not going to happen again. Either way, I really like the Niners this week. San Francisco, luckily, according to the Yahoo voting, they are under that 80% threshold that Joe mentioned earlier. They're at 79%, so they're not in that 80% bracket where they're going to be getting screwed. So since Washington's not playing this week, I'm going to put my max points on San Francisco.
My San Francisco, he put max points. 14 points.
And I'm gonna walk you off with a quote I found while doing some research for this game. This is on CatscratchReader, which is a Panthers fan site. This is by a user, Reb Shawn. This is going to be amusing. I hope I can do it justice because it reads better than I will probably be able to say it. But Reb Shawn about the Panthers. So basically, our offense is a typical wrestling match of late career Hulk Hogan. The match starts. Hulk Hogan starts out strong, but then immediately starts getting his ass kicked. Towards the middle of the match, he fights back a little bit, but then he goes back to getting his ass kicked. And then the opponent gives Hulk Hogan his finishing move, and the Panthers think they're cooked. But then, OMG, Bryce Young, he's hulking up. The roof is about to get blown off as 80,000 fans rise to their feet. Oh, it's Hulk Hogan. Throws him off the ropes. Here comes the big boot. The atomic leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Sweet Caroline.
Oh, there it is.
That's the Panthers season in a nutshell.
Oh, my goodness. That is a very accurate Panthers season in a nutshell with that. I love the quote. I like to work it in.
I feel like it's a little bit like the Bears, too, actually, with their a lot of comebacks at the end there, too. But
and a lot of comebacks that were just like, oh, that's unexpected. This is awesome. They're playing. This is great. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment. It's
going good. Panthers fans are happy. But not this week. So I got max points on the Niners.
Max points on the Niners. I'm joining Skinnnns on them Niners. Not with max points, though, but with a lot of points. I'm going to put 12 points. I'm putting 12 points on San Fran. Yeah, I just don't think Carolina normally has it together. They do have to travel a long distance as well. But we'll see. This may be one of those football doesn't make sense moments with here. Icehouse.
I can't wait to watch this be a 7-point push. But
I was going to mention that. It opened 6.5. If it stays at 7, I will probably switch this up. Because I do not want max points on a 7.
I do like to go big points towards the end of the week, so I will take San Fran at 7 or 12. Sorry,
that's 7. Good. 12.
No, 12 points on San Fran because I always hate when a team has to go cross country.
Yeah,
like from one coast coast, coast to coast, I guess. So I feel like that always favors the home team.
Yep.
But yeah, 7 is like, please don't end at 7. That's just no fun.
Just a half.
Too good of a number. It's like, no, 6. Make it. I don't know, even 6 is brutal.
Like 6. Make it like 6, 7, something like that.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's a loose point.
Yeah. Oh man, that was bad. Ooh, sorry.
Cooper. God. I got to tell this story real quick. Cooper went to an Illinois State Redbirds women basketball game the other day, this week or last week, and it was like tons of the schools from the area. Like, the arena was like packed. Like it was just field trip day for all the schools. And the girl gets up to the free throw line with 66 points that ISU has. She hits the free throw and all the kids just went crazy with 6-7. The arena goes crazy with kids
Oh my
screaming.
god.
Everyone's doing this. It was funny
Yes.
to watch. There's a video I'll share with you.
That is funny.
That
Pretty
is
hilarious.
awesome. That's how you do it right there. Commish, chance to be a cheese.
Interestingly enough, while Stan was talking about revenge game, do you guys know when the last time Carolina and San Francisco played each other?
Oh,
2019?
No. 2022.
2015.
well, 2022.
Oh.
All right.
2022. And would you care to guess if they played before or after they traded away Christian McCaffrey?
Would have to be. Well, no, is that
Ooh.
after? No,
I'm gonna guess the week before the trade.
That's what I was just thinking. It's like
I'm
2
going
weeks
after.
after.
it was right before or something.
He played 6 games that year for the Panthers. 2 weeks before they traded him away, they played the 49ers in Carolina, in which 49ers beat them 37-15 with Christian McCaffrey. They lost to the 49ers. So I don't know how much of a revenge game this is, considering they sent his ass off to better prospects and did him a favor.
Yeah, it's more like a celebration of life for him game.
Yeah,
you know, it's
we're
like,
sorry.
yeah, hey,
Monday night at home. The one thing I will point out is Monday night favorites against the spread on Yahoo this season are 8-7, so 53%. And Carolina has been just this up and down team. San Francisco's injuries have prevented them from playing well, although Brock Purdy being back, I think, is a huge boost. Not that Mac Jones was all that bad. So, yeah, I got 5 points on San Francisco.
5 points on San Francisco.
5 points. There was a funny thread I read earlier, too. About 3 weeks ago, Panthers lost a couple of their edge rushers, and then the Niners went and signed their other edge rusher off their practice squad. And so the fans in the comments were like, yo, that was like our last edge rusher. What the fuck are we doing? So I don't know. I forget the guy's name, but he was practice squad. But, a little revenge game for him if he's starting on the Niners this week, too.
We're excited to see with Christian McCaffrey, like, gonna have anything to say or anything like that. That's all right. I've got the last major game of the thing. Sorry here. Yes.
Oh.
OPN. Yes. Icehouse made picks. I know. He gave valid information for the game. Thanks, Eggs. Thanks, Eggs. I appreciate that. I'm letting everyone know. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. So
That's it, Eggs?
That was
all
all
you
Eggs.
got?
He was excited. He was excited about this. He's also reminded me of my game with his Tampa Bay going to Los Angeles to play against the Rams on Sunday Night Football. 6.5-point favorites are the Rams, over under 49.5. Tampa Bay's got some pretty nasty injuries. I mean, you've got Godwin out with fibula. You got Bucky Irving out with a foot injury, possibly returning back, but highly not likely. You've got Mike Evans, collarbone, not looking good for any of these guys right here. But going over to the Rams side, I question this, and I don't know what this means. Tyler Higbee is out, which isn't like a major thing. Like, how many of us have Tyler Higbee on our fantasy football teams? Any of us? If you have Tyler Higbee on your fantasy football teams, like, comment, and subscribe. What does it mean if the reason that they are out is rest? Does that mean anything to you?
lazy.
That's what it says here. I mean, if you look at where Tyler Higbee is on the phone, that's blurry photographic evidence. It just says rest for him, which I assume that means he's sleeping. Which, okay for that. Anyway, the Tampa Bay's got to travel across the country, play at night. They've got a lot. There's a lot of reasons why you'd want to pick the Rams in this game. I mean, look at points scored per games. Rams are better. Points allowed per games. Rams are better. Yards per game. Rams are better. Pass yards per games. Rams are better. Rams are better. Rush yards per game. Rams are better. Time of possession. Rams are better. Or no, sorry, the Buccaneers are better with that. And so a lot of this does go down with the Rams looking like the overall better team. I like Baker Mayfield. I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan. But I think the odds are stacked against him in this game. I think he's missing weapons. I think the Rams have an excellent defense. I think they're traveling. There might be a form of NFL jet lag. I don't know exactly what that is for that there. There is currently 58% of people going for the Rams in this game, and I'm going to be a part of that as well. So I'm going to pick the Rams, and I'm going to go 9 points on the Los Angeles Rams for that. Icehouse.
Man,
Yeah.
I guess this goes like, the same coast to coast, so I guess I should go big again. I will give me 11 on the Rams.
11 on them Rams. All right. 11 Rams. Commish.
Sunday night favorites this season are 7-4 against the spread, and they're currently on a 6-game winning streak. So
Wow.
I'm
Damn.
Started 1-4. Man.
Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 7 points on the Rams. Sorry, Maker.
Yeah, I feel that's me too. I feel sorry for him as well. I like Baker Mayfield. Skinns, chance to be a contrarian.
I had to step out for a sec. Do you think Godwin will be back this week? Have they mentioned one way or the other?
No, it's been.
I don't recall.
Ballers today said still questionable. More likely leaning towards out. Lucky Irving definitely leaning towards out.
Yeah.
Evans out.
Todd Bowles yesterday says they'll get worked in more, get more reps, and then we'll evaluate as the week goes on. But they'll definitely get worked in. Okay, that's nice. Nice coach speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Mike Shanahan.
All right.
Yeah. Also includes Bucky Irving, but Sean Tucker looked really good last week. But either way, Sean Tucker did not play the Rams last week. So I really want to take Tampa.
Ooh.
But you're right. It's just like Carolina traveling to San Francisco for a night game. I mean, in theory, they are starting this game at their 11 o'clock p.m. body clock time. I really want to take Tampa, but I am going to go Rams. But I'm going to put 6 on the Rams. No, I'm going to put 7.
Put 6. Oh, he did that on purpose.
6, 7. And now we know what to do.
Oh, man. You didn't even mean for that to come out. It came out like that. All right. We all going Rams for that one there. Quick cheers to me winning last week, and or not me winning, just me fortunately getting lucky last week. Time for quick picks, though. Time for quick picks a little bit. Time for quick picks. Nice house game.
Let's just all right, let's go with the Bears. Aaron Rodgers may or may not play. Let's hope he does, so the Bears can shove it in his face.
Yeah.
So 8 points. 8 points on the Bears.
8
and
points.
Hopefully they can, do something awful to his left wrist. And
The 8 points on the Bears and his left wrist for the Commish.
I'd be ashamed if they stepped on it or something. I don't know.
Oh, gee.
Fine.
I mean, you can hope for a sack, and he's going to brace himself. And unfortunately, because it is
That
already,
would be lovely to see.
it's already fractured. It might, be worse. I don't know. At his
Shatter.
age, what little he has left, if I were him, I'd stay out of the game. But
Yeah, I'd really like to see him play just because of how when his own teammate tackled him. What was that, like a month ago or something?
yeah,
In celebration. It was like, what
yeah.
are you doing? So it's like I'm surprised to see him at this point. You're like, okay, old man, you really want to risk that?
I will say I do track, in addition to the Buffalo, I do have a thing tracking Chicago on the season. They are 6-3-1 against the spread because of that push. 4 of their wins have been when they are the favorites, which they've only been the favorites 4 times this season. So they're 4-0 as favorites against the spread on Yahoo.
All right.
So, and in continuing my spirit of picking against them in hopes that, I lose the points and I'm happy because they won, or I get the points and I get my points, but sad they lost. So I got 10 points on Pittsburgh.
10 points on Pittsburgh Steelers for that. That did work out for you last week. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, you were the cheese, but at the same time, the Bears won. So, good way of looking at their skin.
Yeah, I think Mason Rudolph is not a huge downgrade if Rodgers does not play. But I got the Bears. I had him at 3, and then I moved it to 8, and now I almost want to pitch. Now I'm going back. I'm going to put 2 on the Bears. It's a 3-point spread. It hasn't moved. I don't like this 2-point spread, so I'm just going to put a deuce on Chicago.
Fair. That's fair. I would normally
I keep it close, so it could be a push. I don't want to risk it.
normally go with such a fine mustache. Have you seen Mason Rudolph's fireman style mustache? Reminds
Is it as
me
good
of,
as mine?
oh, it's like Gardner Minshew good. Like it looks good on him. It does look good. I wish I could support such a stash as fine as this. But sadly, I will not. I will be going with $1 11 points on them Chicago Bears. Go Bears all the way. Commish, quick pick.
All right, let's see. What do I got? It's an interesting matchup. Well, you know what? It's because it's the largest spread currently at 14 points. We've got Apple Core Baltimore taking on the benched Justin Fields New York Jets. I got a point on this game. I'm going underdog. I'm going New York. I think they lost by 13 to the New England Patriots. They lose by 13 to Apple Core Baltimore. I don't know. What is it on the season about spreads over 10? Yeah, they're 6-5. They're not that great. So there's I got Detroit in the other one and Tennessee in the other one. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Got 3 spreads over 10. We'll see who manages to actually secure it.
Campaign spot with that. All right. So 1 point on them Jets. Skinnnns.
I'm going to put 8 on Baltimore. I like this division game. Baltimore likes to rack up the points, I feel like, when they got the division games. So
They're not in the same division.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, East and North.
I was just thinking 2 East Coast teams. I was just assuming right off the bat.
No. Both AFC.
All right. Well, now I'm good. That 8 is now a 6.
This has been reduced for this here. Okay, so 6 points on the core. I am joining you with the core. Want to have faith? No, it's Rod Taylor. Oh, I think the core is a mean team, Super Bowl bound. 5 points on the core for me. Icehouse.
It took the Jets last week and it paid off for, I think, like probably 1 or 2 points. So 14's a lot. So I'm taking 1 point on the Jets.
It was a push last week. It paid off for no one.
Oh, was it a push? Okay. Well, I only lost 2 points or something like that. So
Visitor joining. We have a
Oh my
visitor
goodness.
joining. Oh my goodness, is
Yeah.
that you, Barry?
Wow.
I'd drop in and grace you with my guillotine winning present.
Ah, are you the winner
You
of the
won?
Guillotine League?
Oh, I didn't know you won. Oh, this is so
Commish,
disappointing.
it was a good battle. Your team was pretty sweet by the end. I was jealous of Jahmyr Gibbs for sure.
Yeah, that was a pickup.
Oh, I am not making a trophy now. I didn't know Barry won.
Yeah, Justin Herbert shit the bed. Otherwise, any other quarterback I could have picked up probably would have got me the win.
oof.
But why would I pick up any other quarterback when this is the first bad game for Justin Herbert all season?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Oh, what a bummer.
Yeah, I'm raising a
Very-
glass to the Guillotine
very
League with the
disappointed
Chop
in you.
League winner. Way to go.
And then OP, it wasn't pretty, but I got it done.
Yeah,
I managed to put you down.
We'll see about the next time that we meet in the playoffs, possibly, unless I keep sinking my way down.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to your pick'em, and I'll catch you guys later.
Raise a glass
Peace
to the
out.
Chop League
Later,
champion.
Barry.
Raise a glass up here. Cheers, man. Way to go.
Cheers. Bye.
We'll see you later, man. That was good to hear from Barry. I wonder if he knows how good his team pickup team is doing this year. So he seemed kind of surprised at that the other day. Like, I'm making picks. Okay, so I left off with the Jets Baltimore game. We've got those all into play with this. Two quick picks left. Ski.
All right, I'm going to go with this barn burner of a game. This is the at New Orleans Saints hosting the Falcons.
Oh boy.
I think we have Penix might be out. London Drake might be out. The spread
Penix
went
is out
from
for sure.
spread went from Atlanta being favored by 2 to now New Orleans being favored by 2, and I still like Atlanta
Kirk Cousins, baby.
as the underdog. Kirk Cousins is not even really the reason why. I feel like he can do fine. He actually did kind of trash on his last step, but the Falcons defense is what's pushing me here. They're second in sacks this year, and they're sixth in passing yards allowed per game. Kamara hasn't not been getting it done on the ground. The Saints are 28th in rushing yards per game, so that's nothing to. And the Falcons are 28th in rushing yards allowed per game. So I mean, that's kind of a wash, but the Saints will not be able to pass it. I'm thinking there's, Falcons defense. They know they need to step up, and they've been stepping up pretty decent most of the year. So I think they can do it again with a in division game. I know this one's in division, and I like the Falcons getting points. I think they're going to win outright. So I got 12 points on the Falcons.
12 points on them Falcons for this. This in my hands right now, nickel. That's tails. Heads will be the Saints. Tails will be the Falcons. I got tails. It's the Falcons for a point. How I make my decision for that one. I don't know what's going to happen in that game. Both those teams are messes for that. Icehouse.
I got 9 points on the Falcons.
9 points. Okay, so we got 12, a 1, and a 9 on the Falcons, though my 1 is kind of weird. Commish, chance to be a contrarian.
I do love that, so there's 4 3:00 games, 3:05, 3:25. I swear 90% of the country is going to be watching Dallas, Philly. Because these other 3 games are garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Nobody wants to watch any of those other 3. There's no reason to even televise them.
Browns at Vegas, Cardinals at Jaguars at Cardinals.
I mean, those
Falcons,
might be the worst 3 games of the week.
You could, yeah. I don't know if you could.
I mean, they're
Tennessee.
Probably not by design. I think it might just be luck, but damn.
Tennessee's playing Seattle.
Tennessee belongs in there somewhere.
That's probably the only other almost trash game of the week. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle's
Seattle's good.
Jigba to watch. It's like people want to see Baltimore from Lamar.
One of the 2 teams is good, but I think any game the Titans play this year.
Yeah, these games, it's like no one wants to see anyone in any of these teams.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Hell of a setup.
It does have a winning record.
Fair.
True.
And Jacoby Brissett just set the NFL record for most completed passes in a game.
He did, and deserves credit for that. That's an absolutely worthy point.
If Kyler Murray was starting, this would definitely be a notch lower than what it is. Brissett's definitely bringing the team up.
I mean, the benefit is
he is.
you could have a rematch of the Miami-Washington game to add to this time slot to be another bummer of a matchup.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad Washington's on a bye this week, so they don't make me lose my max points again for the sixth week in a row.
Commish, are you going to be a cheese with the Saints?
No, speaking of max points, I got him on Atlanta for this. Kirk Cousins may be a bum, but he ain't losing to New Orleans.
No.
He may be a bum. He's a rich-ass bum, but damn.
This dude, talk about hitting contract.
That man cleaned up. Yeah, that was brilliant. That man's agent deserves a raise beyond the one he got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have the last quick pick here. I'm going to go with my hometown that I'm in right now, Cleveland at Las Vegas. God, it's really 51% people go with Cleveland. That bet. I mean, Cleveland's just all defense. There is. Will Shador be it? This is a game where Shador could be a thing. Vegas is kind of messy. I'm going.
I was checking the over/under. Sorry, John. Go on.
Oh, what is the over/under? I don't know what it is.
The over/under in this game was 36.5 right now. I was like, wow. And I still think the under can hit.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, who's gonna score points? Like, the Raiders aren't gonna, and the Browns
Cleveland's
aren't gonna.
defense is going to win 7-0.
Yeah, that's what it's going to do.
I mean, Cleveland's
That's a
gonna
very
probably
proud
score 14 of these, and then this final score 14-3 or something. It's like 36. No, man, I'm not even. No, thank you.
Well, I am going 7 points on the Browns for this. I think Shador and the defense will pull it off. Just mainly the defense. Icehouse.
I mean, the interesting thing is, what did Ashton Genty get? Like 6 or 7 rush yards last night?
On 6 attempts.
Yeah. I'm sorry, oh my god! But it was like nothing. I mean, like, what the fuck were you guys doing? But so, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna go over here though. But 5 points on Cleveland. I mean, it's not gonna be pretty.
Hey, you said 5 points on Cleveland?
Yeah.
Points. Cleveland for the all right, Commish.
Let's see, what do I got? Yeah, I got 12 on Cleveland.
12 on Cleveland for that. All right. And Skinnnns. Chance to be a contrarian, Skin.
I think I will be, even though, like, Vegas, like, you're playing the Cowboys defense. How are you that bad? I just, like, I mean.
Oh, here it is. Sorry, I have to throw this out there. Genty had 6 attempts for 7 yards.
6 attempts. Yeah. What were I watched that game last night. Every primetime game last week.
I don't know what the hell was going on last night. I watched it too.
It was.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
It doesn't. And this is my football doesn't make sense pick of the week. I'm picking Vegas for. I got a 4 and a 13 point left.
He's picking Vegas.
Hey, but it doesn't make sense.
I'm picking Vegas. I'm gonna put 4 on
Put
it.
some conviction with there.
Very
I'm
big
gonna-
conviction.
Switch some stuff up because I don't like my 13 being left on New England at Cincy.
Skinnnns
I don't know about that.
may know something. We might actually know something with this. I don't know. All right. We'll make the rest of the picks off on the side. The rest of these games don't deserve discussion as of right now, at least not according to what we do with this here. Subscribers, thank you very much. I don't know who you are, but leave a comment in the comments below. We'll read the next question that we see within the comments live, assuming that it's, at least a decent question. Not where's my hat or anything like that. All right, folks.
Oh, I need to put that in the...
No. Folks, thank you very much, though, for watching the show, and we will see you around on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, my God, I almost forgot the Around the Horn scores. It's we have Commish at 65 points, Skinnnns 71 points, and in the lead, Icehouse with 74 points. We will see you around the next one. Yeah, he did. He did get it there. We'll see
Chris,
around.
you won